Alright, the next game on your program says we're going to play Survivor. However, we have a special surprise for you. No, this is not the Oprah show, it's not even the Jerry Springer show, but we have Chad Kuyper's parents in the audience. Would they stand up? Chad Kuyper's parents, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to ask Mr. and Mrs. Kuyper if they would pick a game for us to do, and Chad, of course, will be featured in it. Would you guys please pick a favorite game for us to play instead of Survivor tonight?
Don't you mess with us! Don't you mess with us!
They know all our games, they come to our shows.
Oh, we do, they're all so good.
Yes. What's your favorite game that we haven't done so far tonight that you would like to see? We've got the guitar here, by the way.
We know how to play. Chad, don't go to Florida, we miss you too much.
Do the one where Chad does the talk, you know, and you play the guitar.
Balladeer?
Balladeer.
Balladeer. Balladeer. Excellent. Good choice. Can we get a chair for Chad up here? We're going to have him. Alright, the way we play this game, which is called Balladeer, is I'm going to make up a little waltz-type tune on the guitar, and Chad is going to make up a ballad. He's going to sing it all, improvised, make it up right here on the spot. While he's, yes, you got a front row seat. While he's singing, while he's making up this Balladeer song, ballad, the actors are going to act out the scene behind him. He will not see what they're doing. He won't know what they're doing. He's going to have to just make up the scene and keep going, make up the song. Lexi, by the way. Chad, Lexi. Alright, so that's the gist of the story. Actors, are you ready? Yes. Chad, are you ready? Sure. We need some suggestions for Chad. Let's have a crisis for him to solve. Crisis? Crisis, anybody? Global warming. Global warming. All right, and let's have somebody that can actually help him solve global warming. Let's have
Al Gore. Al Gore. Einstein.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio solves global warming. All right, are you ready? You want anything else?
It's Leonardo DiCaprio solving global warming.
Or something to do with global warming.
Great.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's the mic. I'm ready. Test, 1, 2, test.
Sit down, boy.
Gather around, brothers and sisters, while I tell you the story of Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, one day, Leonardo DiCaprio woke up and said, well, today's as good a day as any to read the newspaper, I guess. So he walked across the street and said hello to all of his adoring fans. We love you! We love you! Titanic was great! Aviator! Sign the back of my head! And he made it all the way to the mailbox and pulled out of his newspaper inside. But to get back into his house, he had to get past the admirers again. Please! Do my taxes for me! Sign my sunglasses! And he made it back into the house, sat down and brewed himself some tea. Not too hot now. Okay, time to see what's in the newspaper today. Well, what's this? The polar ice caps are melting. Leonardo DiCaprio couldn't help imagining all the polar bears up at the North Pole, trying to balance on one little tiny polar ice cap, unable to drink their adorable little Coca-Colas, going, where did all the ice go? Where did it go? So Leonardo DiCaprio was completely out of sorts. Well, this has got to stop. Global warming has to stop and the polar bears have to be saved. So he got on his iPhone and he called up his very best friend in the world, Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek, the fiery Latina activist. And he said, well, Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio, and will you join me together and we're going to storm Washington to get this together? And she said, see, I would be happy to join you in whatever way, Leonardo DiCaprio. So Leo and Selma get out of their house and past all the admirers. Make my food! Here's a recipe! My grandma's on the phone! Please talk to her! And made it all the way across the street and decided to board the bus that day. Driving the bus. Salma Hayek, Leonardo DiCaprio, some kind of smelly people on the bus, cranky old lady on the bus as well. When all of a sudden, ninjas attack! Ninjas out of the back of the bus! Fortunately, Salma Hayek knows it was a ninja. Who knew? I decided to beat them down. Leonardo DiCaprio couldn't be bothered, was too busy fixing his hair in the bus mirror. Leonardo DiCaprio. Then they vanquished the ninjas and Leonardo DiCaprio took a hold of the bus all by itself when Keanu Reeves dropped aboard. Keanu Reeves had said, "Hey, I don't know if you guys knew, but this bus can't go below 55 miles an hour and totally blow up. I mean, right? So they sped through the city, past City Hall, past the zoo with all the animals inside, until they finally ended up at the mayor's house. And the mayor was having himself a nice morning all by himself, watching Oprah on the television. Some crazy old kid was on that talking about prom. He decided to shut off Oprah when all of a sudden Leo and Selma and Keanu Reeves burst right through. And they say, well, you have to stop moving right now, Mr. Mayor. You gotta get the president right on the phone. So he called up the president and said, look, global warming's a problem, the polar bears, they're all floating and dying. So, tell you what, if you sign some kind of legislation, I will get Keanu and Selma and Leo to put on the best show that anybody's ever seen. They'll have everything. And the president couldn't say no, now could he? And so, the president signed it into legislation, and then Salma Hayek and Leonardo DiCaprio put on the best show they ever could. Salma Hayek played the maracas. Leo did a backward somersault. And Keanu Reeves promised never to make movies again.